to Usisiwe, where we are reminded ukuthi umusa wake usanele. His favor is sufficient for us. 2 Corinthians chapter 12 verse 9 tells us that he will never ask us to do anything that he has not enabled us to do, or that he has not empowered us to do. Remember again, as we are blessed, sibusisiwe, it's already in the past tense. Our responsibility is to walk in the blessing that is already upon us. As we're studying the kingdom of heaven, there's certain things that we need to guard against, or things that we need to be aware in order to live and experience the kingdom to the fullest. One of them is that we need to be aware that the devil will challenge our identity. The devil will challenge our identity because he knows that once we know who we are, then we cannot be able to operate in the authority that is being given unto us. If we look at Luke chapter 4 verse 3, the devil said to Yahusha, if you are the son of Aluam, command the stones to be bread. So already he was challenging his identity. And by him challenging his identity, he was trying to block Yahusha from fulfilling the mission that he had come here on earth to do. And Yahusha could only fulfill that commission, that assignment, if he walks in the authority that he's been granted by the Father, if he walks in the identity that he's been granted by the Father, being the Son of the Most High. In verse 4 it says, he said, if you're the son of Alua, this is now again the devil challenging Yahusha's identity. He says that if you are the son of Alua, throw yourself down and the angels will catch you. Constantly says, if you are. Like, what was Yahusha supposed to do? Was he supposed to prove and with his identity that he really is Yahusha? Sorry, he is the Son of the Most High. But he will always try his luck. The devil will always try his luck in challenging one's identity. In fact, he still challenges the identity of Messiah right now. Hence, the Messiah steals the position of Messiah. That is why he's called anti-Messiah or antichrist, because he's challenging the position of Christ or the position of Messiah. He started doing this long time ago, by the way. He didn't only start where we read in Luke chapter 4. In the book of Yeshaya or Isaiah chapter 14, verse 12 to 14, we read, how you have fallen from the heaven, Hillel, son of the morning. Other scripture says Lucifer, but his name is Hillel. Hebrew name is Hillel. You have been cut down to the ground, you who laid low the nations. For you have said in your hearts, let me go up to the heavens, let me raise my throne above the stars of Aluam, and let me sit in the mount of meeting on the side of the north. Let me go up above the heights of the cloud. Let me be like the highest one. So the devil always wanted to be like the highest one. We see him confessing this in the book of Isaiah 14, verse 12 to 14. Again, if we go back to Luke 5, verse 7, the devil taking him up on the high mountain showed him all the kingdoms of the world in a moment of time. And the devil said to him, all this authority I shall give to you, and their esteem, for it has been delivered to me, and I give it to whomever I wish. If then you worship before me, all shall be yours. So just as when he is speaking as Hillel in the book of Isaiah chapter 14, that he wanted to be like the Most High, he always wanted to be worshipped. He is still reiterating the same words that made him being kicked out of heaven the first time, that he is now saying to Yahusha, if you worship me, I'm going to give you these kingdoms and their esteem. Now, how does Yahusha respond? He doesn't debate with Satan. He doesn't have a long conversation with Satan, but he just speaks the word. But Yahusha answering him, saying, It has been written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word of Elohim. So when he's testing him about something, Yahusha respond brief by quoting the word. We're learning from him, our master, that we should avoid long conversations, we should avoid long debate, but we should just stick to what the word says and leave it at that. That's what he conquered the enemy. In verse 12, Yahusha answering him to him, it has been written, you shall not test Yahuwah your Elohim. When the devil said, throw yourself and he quoted Psalms 91 and he says, Yahuwah will send his angels to guard you. It's true, but he did not debate or argue with him. He just responded, it is also written that you shall not test Yahuwah your Elohim. Let's learn something from Yahusha. Less is more. Let's stop engaging in long debate and quarrels and conversation with the enemy. Speak the word, and because we speak the word with authority, whatever we say will come to pass. Verse 8, it says, and Yahuwah answering him said, this is now when he was promising him the kingdoms and all their esteem, and he says, just bow down to me and worship, I will give them these kingdoms and their esteem to you. Yahuwah said, get behind me, Satan, for it has been written, you shall worship Yahuwah your Elohim, and him you shall serve. The scripture tells us that you must resist the devil and he will flee. How do we resist the devil? By speaking the word. One word and he will flee from us. That's how Yahusha also overcame the temptation of